Let's go to Canberra now. Andrew Clennell, our political editor, joins us with some breaking news when it comes to the Labor Party's history of Tourette's, Andrew.
Well, this is uncanny. I mean, have a look at this, Pete. This is Penny Wong, Anthony Albanese's closest colleague, in November 2013 in an exchange with Matthias Cormann at a Senate committee.
Senator Wong,
thank you.
Persist with your question.
I haven't. Can you contain yourself?
Senator Cormann,
it's like you've got Tourette's or something. Is that the one where you can't stop talking? ADD. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. When you swear. That's what I'm thinking.
Breaking the question. Senator Smith.
No, I'm trying to answer a question every time I tell you to start to speak.
Please do.
Thank you.
It's been drawn to my attention that in an earlier exchange between Senator Wong and Senator Cormann, there was a suggestion that Senator Cormann had Tourette syndrome or attention deficit disorder.
Yes. I withdraw that, Senator.
Thank you. It's been withdrawn and that will prevent further offence being
And I got it wrong, apparently, too, because I forgot that Tourette's is when you swear, and he's not swearing.
Senator Wong, thank you for withdrawing.
Well, what about that? 11 years ago. Is this an insult thrown around in the cabinet room?
Yeah.
Pete, I mean, it's quite bizarre. I mean, on both occasions it withdrew on an apology. So it was just an unfortunate slip for Anthony Albanese yesterday. Didn't have a great day yesterday, the PM.
No, and he might well be in for a tricky one today when, according to reports out of the US, and this is just coming into us, Andrew, that the US has now said, and this is according to John Hudson, who's a Washington Post reporter, so he says that the Biden administration no longer supports an immediate ceasefire in Lebanon. That's according to State Department spokesman Matthew Miller. So that would mean our government is at odds. It'd be interesting to see what they come up with today on that.
Well, yes, because the motion they put yesterday, they wouldn't accept Peter Dutton's October 7 motion. The motion they put called for an immediate ceasefire. So it's in writing there as of yesterday. So a bit behind the US on that one. But Anthony Albanese, he's got question time at 10 a.m. because he's flying to Laos to the ASEAN meeting. So it's been brought forward. So at least he doesn't have to cop another QT tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, so what
he's
did
out
you...
of the country again.
Yeah, look, Parliament yesterday very much mirrored social cohesion, which is fraying outside of Parliament, but it was very much inside Parliament yesterday, particularly when it comes to
100%.
How to acknowledge October 7.
Yeah, well, a lot of it was pretty ugly, really, and you know, it's a conflict 14,000 kilometres away, but it's overshadowing the parliamentary week, and that's everything from the Greens in the Senate. In question time, wearing keffiyehs and holding up signs calling for sanctions, at least 5 of the Greens senators anyway, not all of them I noticed. And then you had Peter Dutton trying to put forward this October 7 motion, which seemed mostly reasonable, frankly, given the atrocity that occurred then. The Prime Minister said, no, we're going to put up our own motion, which mentions Lebanon and Gaza and that sort of thing. An opposition frontbencher said to me, why did they walk into the trap? Because they could have just put up their own motion today or even as well yesterday about all those elements of the war. For the Jewish community, it was important to have that October 7 atrocity addressed by the Parliament. So that turned into a real mess, frankly. I think the government mishandled that.
Yeah.
And, it's just they were starting to make maybe some gains with Mark Butler and Richard Marles coming out and giving some support to the Jewish community, or at least gains against that criticism. And now it's gone back to where they were at last week.